Well, I'm glad to say I'm joined by the Chinese ambassador to this country, Liu Xiaoming. Very good evening to you, Ambassador. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Do you think your country, if the tables were turned, do you think China would let a British contractor build a nuclear power station in China?
I would ask, do you have a capital? Do you have a money to build nuclear power in China?
We did. Do we suppose we did?
Suppose. I'm not so sure about that. You know,
I don't think you would.
I think the reason why why you want China, is that you need Chinese investment. And also in terms of technology, China is very advanced in terms of nuclear technology. I think China had more nuclear power station than many other countries.
So you're building lots of them, and we can benefit from that. But I don't think you would, because I mean, on your government website, there's a catalogue of prohibited foreign investment industries. It's more restrictive than ours. I mean, number 6, exploring, mining and dressing of radioactive mineral products. Number 9, smelting, processing radioactive mineral products. Production of nuclear fuel. You wouldn't let us go anywhere near your nuclear industry. And I wonder whether you think we're stupid to let you come near ours.
No, I think you're not stupid. In fact, you're very smart, you know, by using China's money to build your nuclear power station, and the British people will get benefit. You know, if we can do that, we would love to do it.
Right. It's win-win.
It's win-win. Yeah, I quite agree with you.
But then, look, there are lots of other things you don't do, which we are really good at. I mean, air traffic control. We've got a great air traffic control company, prohibited for a foreign investment industry. Companies of postal services.
I don't think so. You said
auction companies, antique shops engaging in antique, construction of golf courses. Why can't we build golf courses and invest in...
In fact, there are several foreign investors building golf courses in China. What was the last time you were in China?
I just got this catalogue of prohibited foreign investment industries.
No,
this one out of date one.
I don't think. In fact, there's many corporations.
Right.
Joint venture between Chinese...
joint ventures. But they can't go in. They can't just go in and build it on their own, can they?
They go in as a joint venture.
But
why so that, you know, the Chinese partners can help foreign business to get a feeling of the market. But you have to remember, China, UK are at the different stages of development. Just as your video clips say, you are more advanced in many areas, and China is still a developing country. So we have to do things step by step. We have to learn your lessons. We try to avoid the mistakes you have made. So we have to be more cautious when it comes to some of the areas of business.
But I mean, it is a win-win trade, and that's why we welcome you in, and we'll let you do all sorts of things here. And it's sometimes it's not reciprocal, really.
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
If we do not reciprocate, how could UK become the second largest investor in China after Germany only? And your investment is also coming more and more. So I think it's a win-win.
Let me ask you this one. There are a lot of concerns, security concerns. In fact, the Times newspaper today quotes security sources mentioning some of them in relation particularly to nuclear power. There are fears that trapdoors or backdoors could be inserted into computer systems which might allow the Chinese to bypass British control of a nuclear plant in the event of a diplomatic row. Now, is there any way the Chinese can assure those people in Britain who worry about that, look, I think your plant is going to be safe and clean and we won't have control?
Of course, because we'll do all this by following international standard. I think your intelligence people, your security people are not that stupid, you know, not to know all these things. You know, we are here for win-win cooperation. We are not here trying to control your nuclear power station. What China will get by controlling British nuclear power station. You know, I think you really have to see there's a basic trust when you're forging partnership. So I think if there's a bad media keep playing up, I think Chinese business might be scared away from entering UK. It will just be opposite from what your chancellor is saying. UK will be the most open Western country to Chinese investment.
But a basic trust, is there a basic trust? I mean, what about this People's Liberation Army Unit 61398 building in Shanghai, out of which a very large proportion of the cybercrime in the world?
I think there's a hybrid rumor. I don't think so. First of all, I want to let you know, Chinese government strongly oppose this kind of practice. You know, I think during President Xi Jinping's visit to the United States, the two governments reached consensus that two countries will work together to fight against the cyber crime.
Oh, come on,
None
this is just...
No,
you're
we
having
committed.
me,
We
you're making me
committed.
laugh.
None of the government agencies will be engaged in cyber espionage, and none of the governments will in supportive any activities.
We really
so
believe,
it's
do we
a
believe this?
solemn,
But look, I mean, you
commitment. If you don't believe us, how can we
well, I know,
work
but
together and building the partnership?
Your own book, The Science of Military Strategy, the PLA's own manual, 2013 version, which was leaked out, did acknowledge that China has network attack forces. I mean, what is the network attack force?
I don't believe this. I don't think we have any cyber attack forces, and I think, in fact, China is more open for cooperation. And in fact, China itself is a victim of hacker attack.
Well, yeah.
And in China, we have a saying, Confucius philosophy. I'm sorry to bring back,
it's like
3,000 years back.
Yeah.
Do not do to others what you don't them